Because when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to create human beings, Allah calls on the force of the angels. Allah informed them, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. Allah creation, then there is need for us to really understand why we are on earth. If we have to be the vicegerents of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then we need to understand the main topic of today. And there's no doubt about the fact that each and every one of us here seated, we are a Muslim. And being a Muslim, there were a lot of expectation, because you are the chosen one whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to create on the surface of the earth. And that was why Allah said, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. Your being on earth is for you to be the vicegerents of Allah. And one of the fundamental things in your life, and the most important things for everyone that wants to believe in Allah, you should understand the creed that you portray. So the topic of today, it shows the most significant aspect of human being living on the surface of the earth. Why is your existence? It reveals that your creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is the one that creates all things that revolves around you. And also, it defines the relationship expected of you and all other creators. It forms you because when Allah wants to create you, none of us knew, and we come by the special power and the special realm of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So creed is one of the most important fundamentals that each and every individual human being must know. But sometimes, even though to the Muslims, people try to categorize or tag some sort of people as Sahabul Aqidah. Then we'll be wondering that, were they different Aqidah? Why must the Aqidah be different when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Why is this topic germane at this period of time? There were a lot of controversies during our days when we are young. Our scholars, whenever they want to do their dua, one of the statements they will utter is, Ọlọ́run, bá wa paná Adébọrẹ́, bá wa gbé kíni ga, Sunnah Nabi. Today, some Muslims could not even differentiate between the wish and the decision of Allah and the so-called Ebo. Now you see a sort of rebranding of Ebo in many facets. Gone are those days when you see people following the masquerade, they will be hiding themselves to be known. Now the banner to even portray, we are going to celebrate the festival of masquerade, has gone through digital. So you now see a sort of rebranding of Ebo. And today, Muslims, one way or the other, associate themselves, either knowingly or unknowingly, with the so-called shirk. We need to check our being on earth, the design of Allah, and what we are, so that every one of us will understand Islam from the perspective of why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have created us. Dear brothers, I want to say that it is a fundamental building block shaping the Muslim's character in thought and behaviors. That is Aqidah. What is in your thoughts? Your behaviors. What guides you in the way you react and what you do? Are you mindful that you are vicegerents of Allah in every of your endeavor on earth? So your creed of balance, when you realize the fact that there were boundaries of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and there was dictate of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Therefore, the Islamic creed of monetarism focus on building a person's intellect, psychology, and behaviors to help him achieve the pinnacle of human perfection and elevate him towards the desired happiness by the wills of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is creed. With this, according to the Sharia, it points out some focus by which we have intellectual development. The monotheism takes a sound methodology in constructing a being of human thoughts with following constructive steps. Step 1. Allah says in the Quran, وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ اتَّبِعُوا مَا أُنزِلَ اللَّهُ قَالُوا بَلْ نَتَّبِعُ مَا أَلْفَيْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ آبَاءَنَا أَوَلَوْ كَانَ آبَاؤُهُمْ لَا يَعْقِلُونَ شَيْئًا وَلَا يَهْتَدُونَ صدق الله العظيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is emphasizing, knowing that with creed, there is need for us to be liberated, that is to liberate human mind from all illusion and superstition attached to it over years since we are children up till now, and all beliefs that lack certainty or evidence. And that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in that verse of the Quran, and when it is said to them, follow what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed, they say, rather, we will follow that upon which we found our forefathers doing, even though their forefathers understood nothing, nor were they guided. On this context, a lot of us come from Yoruba background. There were a lot of superstitious belief. Variable to when you are moving, you mistakenly hit your leg, either the right or the left. It has meaning in the Yoruba setup, isn't it? Tell me, whenever you are going and you hit your right leg, what does it mean? When you hit your left, you go. Then who decide either good or bad? Is it your thought? Why is it a fear? There were a lot of culture. Whenever you have a newborn baby, a lot of some things that you could not even imagine now because you are Muslim attached to it. Ní ìdílé wa tó bá ti bímọ, wọ́n lè náà ṣòro lé o. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ dá mi sórí pán kan sáré wọlé, isn't it? Tọ́mọ bá jábọ́ lẹ́yìn èèyàn, wọ́n ló di dandan kóbìnrin yẹn ṣe kí ni? All this, but the line of action. Kódà tọ́mọ bá tí ìyá bá bímọ ọ̀bẹ́jì, giving birth to twins, Apart from Ewa, they will even go to the extent of finding a lot of these archaic thoughts comes in because of the background. And mind you, why is it that Allah now says in the Quran, if you tell them to follow what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, they will fall back to what they have been doing. That is what they met their fathers doing. Even those then think is a way without knowledge. I believe in saying what we find our forefathers doing, that is what we are going to be doing, other than let's do what Allah and His Prophet has instructed. Also, this first step shows that creed is a liberation from all this illusion and superstitions.